What up, what up, what up? What's up, what's up, what's up? So as I stated the other day, I'm using the break time in between calls at work to really go through scripture, and I'm in the book of John. So I'm in John chapter 10. I pinned a comment here for those of you who are watching on Facebook, and I just want to read it. And then I'll get into what I'm going to say, touch on it, and then I'm going to go. We read in John chapter 10, verse 1 through 10. This is Jesus speaking. Most of this is red letters. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that entereth not by the door of the sheepfold, but climbs up some other way, the same is a thief and a robber. But he that entereth in by the door is the shepherd of the sheep. To him the porter, or the gate, opens, and the sheep hear his voice, and call his own sheep by name, and leadeth them out. And when he put forth his own sheep, he goeth before them, and the sheep follow him, for they know his voice. Verse 5, but a stranger they will not follow, but will flee from him, for they know not the voice of strangers. And then verse 6, this parable spake Jesus unto them, but they understood not what things they were which he spake unto them. Then said Jesus again unto them, verily, verily, I say unto you, I am the door of the sheep. Key verse, verse 7. Then Jesus said unto them again, verily, verily, I say unto you, I am the door of the sheep. Verse 8, all that ever came before me are thieves and robbers, but the sheep did not hear them. I am the door. By me, if any man enter in, he shall be saved, and shall go in and out and find pasture. Verse 10, the thief cometh not but for to kill and to... Let me start again. Verse 10, the thief cometh not but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. I am come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly. This is another one of those cases where people take John 10 and 10 out of context. The thief cometh not but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. I am come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly. For those of you who will be looking at this on Facebook, I've pinned the comment down there. He's talking about people that enter by the door into the sheepfold. He that don't enter into the sheepfold by the door, but climbs up some other way, is a thief and a robber. So the sheepfold is the sheep of God. He that come up some other way other than the door is a thief and a robber. I just want to bring attention to this. This is another one of those things that's like what I've been talking about, the gospel, lifting up Christ. This is one of the practical ways. If Jesus is the door of the sheepfold, but we got pastors, prophets, speakers, heavy in society today that are climbing into the sheepfold through another door that's not Christ. Right here, verse 1 of John chapter 10. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that entereth not by the door into the sheepfold, but climbs up another way, the same is a thief and a robber. So if you're coming into the sheepfold of God through another way, through preaching a prosperity message, through preaching motivation, through preaching all this other stuff, if you're coming any other way than through the door, which is Christ, because he says in verse 7, then Jesus said unto them, verily, verily, I say unto you, I am the door of the sheep. Jesus is the door of the sheep. That's verse 7 of John 10. We already started in verse 1 that he says that he that entereth not by the door into the sheepfold, but climbs up some other way, the same is a thief and a robber. We got prosperity preachers. We got preachers preaching about everything else and entering into the sheepfold, talking about everything else and entering in through to the people of God, the sheep, through everything else other than the door of the sheep, which is Jesus Christ. So I just came on here to let it be known that, you know, what I've been saying plenty of times as far as preaching the gospel, as far as lifting up Christ and all this other stuff, and not talking about prosperity and financial literacy and motivation and all of this other stuff, this verse that I got pinned down here, it's talking about thieves, not the devil. When you talk about devil, you can call him a devil if you want to, but that devil is a man. And it's often in the forms of your prophets and your preachers and your teachers that come through every other way aside from Jesus Christ. They talk about everything else but Jesus Christ. And this scripture points it out. Be careful of who you listen to that don't come through the door of Christ and they have private agendas, because they are thieves and robbers. And Jesus says in John 10, verse 10, that the thief cometh not but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. But I am come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly. So the thief right here ain't a devil. It ain't Satan. It ain't the old serpent. It's a man that's coming through some other way other than Jesus. So consider yourselves. Take a look at things. Consider what you be hearing on Sundays and Wednesdays and whatever days. Are they talking about Jesus? Are they coming through the door? Or are they coming into the sheepfold through some other way? Think about that.